A museum in Worcester County has recreated the schoolroom atmosphere from the turn of the 20th century.
The Sturgis one-room school in Pocomoke was once a school for African-American children, but now it's become a teaching tool. Delmarva Life's Brian Spiros is inside the school this afternoon with more on that. Brian, what's going on?
Well, Jimmy and Lisa, the school sat empty for about up until 17 years ago, I should say, when it was restored to what it is now. And it has an impressive story. And here to help us talk all about it is Roger Waters, who is the president of the board, which oversees the school, which is now a museum. So the school was used somewhere around 1900 up until 1938. Explain what it was used for.
Well, it was used for the African American students who were attending or trying to attend school during that time period, and they was grades 1 through 7, but they ranged up in the age to age 17.
So from 5 to 17, and you said attendance was sporadic during that time.
Yes, it was very sporadic. There were 35 students assigned to one teacher, but not all of them attended.
Wow, so one teacher for 35 students in just this one room. That's amazing. The room itself is pretty impressive, coming in here and just taking a step back in time of what it was like. Let's talk about the desks. They're not the typical school desks people are used to having nowadays. Let's start with this one here right in the front. Tell us a little bit about it.
Yes, that desk is from around the 1900s, and it has the location for a slate board,
which is right
or the
here,
chalkboard, and also for inkwell. And you can see that the desks are connected one to the other.
And the other thing too is that they are all different sizes, because as you said, the kids who came here to school range in age from 5 to 17.
Yes.
So 17 years ago, the board sort of stepped in and restored the school to what it is now. And it's used, as I said, as an educational tool. How bad was it when you guys first sort of took it over and made it what it was today?
It was in very bad shape. The disrepair was extensive, and the board tried to complete and maintain as much of the original structure as possible.
And you guys have certainly done a good job of that. So there's the school here, and then there's another house which sits right next door. It's the Heritage House. Explain to me what exactly the Heritage House is.
Yes. Not only did the students attend a one-room school, but they also lived in homes that were usually one room for the whole family: kitchen, living room, and bedroom.
So the kids back then came from a home that was just one room to a school that was just one room.
Yes, that was something that they lived with, but education was very important during that time period to the students.
So they made it all work. So obviously coming here and coming to Heritage House, it just shows how much everything has changed over the years to what it once was.
Yes, that's true, bro.
All right, Roger, thank you so much. We appreciate you letting us come by today and talk about all of this history. And of course, if you would like more information on the Sturgis one-room school here in Pocomoke City, just go to our website, delmarvalife.com, click on the show tab. Jimmy and Lisa, I feel like a kid again sitting at one of these desks. Although when I was in school, the desks didn't quite look like this, but still it accounts for something. We'll send it back to you guys in the studio.
Very comfortable.
Very interesting. My dad went to a one-room schoolhouse.
Did he really?
He did. Yeah, he always talked about the coal-burning stove in the back of the school that kids got burned on.
How about that?
Pretty interesting.
Wow. Well,
still to come on Delmarva Life, WBOC Stephen Fisher joins us in the kitchen. We're making a man salad. Plus, Stephen tells us about a new way of farming that may eventually impact the price we're paying for produce.
And sticking in the kitchen, Rachel Ray has a handy how-to tip for a neat breakfast idea.
I don't do a lot of baking, but I have a lot of muffin tins. I especially love them for breakfast. Drop an egg in each one, bake it at 350 until the egg is set to your liking, and you're done. You can also make mini frittatas, little mini quiches. I love this too. Take a little piece of bacon or ham, drop an egg in there, bake it until the bacon is crispy or the ham is crispy, then cut out little English muffins the same size as the bottom of your muffin tin. And is that adorable for brunch or what? Works perfect every time.